Okay. All right. Here's right. Check, check, check. Okay, it looks good. Welcome everyone to Scotch and Smoke Rings. Good to have you on the program today. We will be continuing with Mouse PI. As I really haven't had the energy to look for a new game, and I have genuinely been enjoying this one. So we'll continue playing this one for now. Good to see everybody on the program. I published a video on Monday. It's on the history and lore of the Abraxadine Company, and I really enjoyed producing that one. Don't know if it came out in the actual finished product, but really fascinating company to do research on and to explore. So hope you enjoyed that movie on Monday. Working on some new stuff. If you've got any recommendations, any requests, any questions, any suggestions about Fallout lore or videos in future, now's your opportunity. The way this show works is for the first hour or so, we have a bit of a Q&A. You've got questions, I've got answers, or at least I pretend that I do. And then we dive into the game. So if you're watching the VOD later and you just want to get to the gameplay, skip ahead about an hour. Otherwise, welcome to the show and enjoy the program. We're live on Twitch, Facebook, Kick, and YouTube. Good to see Free Dust, McCrannies, Dirt G on Twitch. Good to see all of the regulars, members, and Patreon supporters on YouTube today. The Magic Q, Alt Grendel, Matthew 2006, Sus, G's Police, Jeff Day, and Jersey, and it's Matthew 2006, Sus, a member for 68 months, and a Bronze Ox, who says, with the first super chat of the day, "Hi Ox, what cigar are you smoking?" Today, I am smoking a Voodoo San Andreas. Voodoo has become my go-to brand recently, as the La Auroras, which I used to smoke all the time, have been priced out of my range. They're way more expensive than they used to be, but these have fallen into my range, and they're good medium, middle shelf cigars, and they're hand-rolled, and they're pretty tasty. So, yep, I'm smoking a Voodoo San Andreas today. And Aurora gifted 1 Oxhorn membership to the community. Thank you, Aurora, and congratulations to the Abbey's janitor. Congratulations, the Abbey's janitor. Thanks again, Aurora. Good to see Josh Bunton and Jamie Teff on Twitch. Josh Bunton says, "We need to get Ox a cigar sponsorship, lol." Yeah, I suppose I should probably look out for something like that. If I were a smarter businessman, I'd have somebody who did that for me, who just looked for cigar and Scotch sponsorships. It's a bummer. But I don't got time for that. I barely have time for my own videos, let alone sponsorship stuff. I get tons of stuff in my email, but 95% of it is crap. And I don't have the energy to sift through all of that to find the gems. I'm sure there are some in there. When I was really paying attention to it years ago, I would find a few sponsorships. That's how I found Factor. They sponsored me a while back. That's how I found Surfshark. They sponsored me a while back. But I got to the point, like a couple years ago, where I didn't have the energy to sift through the hundreds of spam emails that I get from my channel every single day. And I've sort of just let it go to follow or whatever. And yeah, if I could find someone to just read my mail for me, that would be enough. The Dumb Potato says, "Have you tried the Nuka-Cola from Costco?" I mean, funny you should say that. I showed all of that off last week. Yeah, the Fallout Jones soda. It's still in my office after last week's show. So my son really liked the other box, the one that came with the victory and the cherry and the orange. He finished that box off. He's not a big fan of this box. For his birthday, I bought him 2 boxes, the other one and this one. He dislikes Sunset Sarsaparilla. He dislikes Grape. And the Nuka-Cola Quantum is sort of meh. It's like he's not terribly fond of it. So he hasn't drunk any of these. But he loved the other one. I don't even know which one was his favorite. All 3 of the sodas in that box were he loved them. McCrannies42 on Twitch says, "Hey Ox, can you tell David Happy Father's Day?" Absolutely. Happy Father's Day to McCrannies. Well, no, I'm sorry. To David from McCrannies. Let me try that again. Happy Father's Day to David from Oxhorn and McCrannies. Yeah? That's good? Okay. Ellie11993 on Twitch says, "Hey Oxhorn, how are you tonight?" I'm doing very well. Can't complain. I've got my scotch. I've got my rum. I've got my cigars. I've got my chat. We're all good. The Magic Q, a member for 84 months in the Gold Ox, says, yes, I agree. You need a cigar sponsorship. I do. I mean, not only would it be great for my pocketbook, but they'd probably give me free cigars, too. If only I were a good businessman, I'd have this all figured out. Jersey, a member for 57 months and a Silver Ox, says, "Started playing Warframe and been loving and hating it. Some quests just test what little sanity I have left. Would love to see Ox do the lore, though." Warframe? Where's Warframe? I think I've heard of it. Warframe. But you're not filling me with confidence. I mean, if you're getting tired of the tediousness of the game, I think I would as well. When it comes to tedium in games, I just don't have the patience for it. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, again, I don't want to judge a book by its cover, but just based on the art, I'm not sure if it would be my kind of game. Looks like a bunch of ninjas flying around with swords and stuff. Are they trying to be Destiny? Because I'm getting Destiny vibes just from looking at the art. Yeah, I don't know. But if you're enjoying the game, that's great. And I wonder if there's ever going to be a lore tuber for that. There probably is. There are lore tubers for everything these days, aren't there? Robert says, "Salutations, fellow humanoid. We are having a normal conversation, yes? Your playing of the Digital Rodent Detective Simulator will surely be amusing." Yes, Robert, we are exchanging pleasantries with the vocal cords that emanate from our gaping mouth holes. That's probably the way that a robot would express themselves. But it's good to have you on the program today. Alt Grindle says, "I survived a fall without a parachute. I also survived a winter, a springboard, and a summer without a parachute." Thank you. A springboard? Is that I get, fall without a parachute, and then you list the other seasons, but why springboard? I don't understand how that... Was that a typo, maybe? Anyway, Alt Grendel, I'm not going to complain. Thank you. Starstruck says, "I heard that Fallout 5 is finally being made." Any guesses on where the game will take place? I hope they make it single player only, like Fallout 3, Fallout 4, and Fallout New Vegas. It's funny only because I get it every week, and it's still not true. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, and I'm out of the loop. Maybe some big piece of news has leaked. But they just did the big Xbox press release thing. And when Bethesda's term came, they talked about infestations for Fallout 76. And that's it. If they were releasing a Fallout 5, they would have talked about it, right? We haven't gotten any news that they're working on a Fallout 5. Logically, they should be working on a Fallout 5. Maybe they are working on a Fallout 5. It's possible that they are working on a Fallout 5, but do we have evidence that they're working on Fallout 5? No, we sadly do not have evidence. And it's pretty crazy due to the amount of time that it's been between Fallout 4 and now. They should have published a Fallout 5 by now. But they're busy. They've got the Elder Scrolls 6 to work on. So who knows when we'll get a Fallout 5. But to answer your question, yes, it will be a single-player game. They've got their Fallout MMO now, right? Like, there's one Elder Scrolls Online, not Elder Scrolls Online 2. There's one Fallout 76. There's not going to be a Fallout Online 2. I mean, I hope not. I've called these things wrong before. So don't listen to me. Who am I? But I doubt very much that they're going to release another multiplayer Fallout game. If they do produce a new Fallout game, it will be a single-player RPG. So will there be Creation Club stuff in there? Yeah. Will they throw in other ways to, squeeze as many microtransactions out of you? Probably. But will it be multiplayer? Probably not. Alt Grendel says, not sure where Springboard came from. Gotcha. It must have auto-completed for you. You wrote spring, and then it just threw in Springboard or something. Ranker 1138, a member for 68 months and a Silver Ox, says, howdy, Ox. It's been hard to catch you being on the East Coast. Any chance of a return to an earlier time? Also, can I get a birthday smoke ship? Dealer's choice. Dealer? I'm a dealer now. What am I dealing in? That's terrifying. It probably not. I mean, the reason I had to move to a later time frame is due to the lack of reliable childcare at night, which is what I would need if I was to step away to do the show at night, which I can't do. So until that changes, sadly, it's probably going to be a late live stream until my kids go to college, basically. Or something else happens. Who knows? But as for the smoke ship, yeah, I can give you a birthday smoke ship. Dealer's choice. All right, fine. This is a smoke ship of a pre-war American submarine in the Fallout universe. And all of the sailors are preoccupied because they're playing poker in the galley. Playing poker. Dealer's choice. Playing poker in the galley. All right, smoke ship time. Here we go. Pay attention. Don't miss it. Did you see it? Before your eyes, for the briefest of moments, was a pre-war American submarine sailing through a sea of smoke, even though it was made itself out of smoke. And on the ship, we could see through one of the windows. I know, I painted it all. Through one of the portholes of the submarine, you could see the crew members playing poker in the galley. The fine details like that took years to master. But this is why I share my art with you. So there can be a witness to the majesty, really. Happy birthday, my friend. Thank you so much for coming by to celebrate with all of us. Bag o' shit says, hi, Ox. Had a Fallout question. If the ghoul was captured by Dom Pedro for 30 years, how does he know about the timing of when Shady Sands was destroyed? Yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty in that. And we have to bear in mind that they're going to be as opaque as possible because they don't want to have to sit down and answer these questions. For one, it would be really tedious for them to find an opportunity within the confines of the narrative of a show to sit down and piece together all of the little things that we need to be able to create a perfect timeline. Number two, they don't want to give us the answers. They want us to keep talking about it, right? So we're never going to get the actual answers, and they have deliberately made it opaque. But we also don't know that he was buried for 30 years, because the 30 years comes as an anecdote from the guys who were digging him up. He says, how about I put you back in the ground so that Dom Pedro can play with you for another 30 years? But we don't know if the ghoul was really buried for 30 years. Maybe the guy who said that didn't really know himself. Maybe he was just guessing. Maybe it was only 15 years. Maybe it was more. Maybe it was 31 years. We don't know, right? He just said 30 years, and we don't really know how long he was in the ground. The evidence that the ghoul presents to us a year later, well, it's not a year later, it's several months after he emerged from the grave, that he knows about the destruction of Shady Sands, gives us the impression that the guy who said that thing about Dom Pedro was probably wrong. That he wasn't buried for 30 years, perhaps he was buried for less than that, right? Or the ghoul could have heard all about Shady Sands during his travels after he got out of the grave. And that's how he came to know about it. So who really knows? Craig Euler says, Ox, did you hear? Valheim version 1.0 is coming this September. How far into the game did you get to? I got to Ashlands. So I'm really excited about the update to Valheim. Valheim's one of the best games I've played in recent memory. Certainly one of the best games outside of the Fallout franchise that I've ever played. I've played through the entire game twice on 2 different characters. Once in my first character all the way to the Mistlands, which was the last biome that had been opened at that time. And then after they released Ashlands, I played a brand new character all the way from beginning to Ashlands again. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next biome, the final biome, and version 1.0 of the game. The big question is, do I make a new character or do I pick up with one of my other characters and go from there? I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. It's all about the time. Don't know if I have time. Jorand Coalforge says, longtime fellow Seattleite. Any chance of Horizon Forbidden West continuation? Thanks for all the content. Been watching since your settlement vids. Thank you, Jorand Coalforge. I really enjoyed Horizon Forbidden West. But I probably won't be continuing it because I've just got too many games. There's too much on my plate. And every time I go live, someone will ask me to continue a game or start a new game, whether it's continuing with the Cyberpunk DLC or, you know, moving on to God of War Ragnarok, which I still haven't gotten to yet, or whatever, you know, going back to Red Dead Redemption 1 now that it's on the PC. Like, there are so many things that I need to do, that I haven't done, that I want to do, and the limiting factor is time. It's difficult to do all of that while also working on lore content and being a single father. It's a lot. So I would love to. Maybe someday I will. But right now, and for the foreseeable future, probably not. Josh Bunton says, Ox, are you going to do the Doom DLC when it comes out in AZ couple of weeks? Probably not. I never actually finished the latest Doom game. I played that one live stream, and, you know, it didn't capture me. Unlike Eternal. Doom Eternal captured me, thoroughly enjoyed it. But the latest one, the Lost Ages or the Dark Ages, Doom Dark Ages, it didn't have the same resonance with me. So, yeah, it just really wasn't as into it as the previous one. Jaquito says, I never bothered with Fallout 76. Can you give me a quick rundown on the story? And the lore changes to the original canon, if not a digestible summary. I mean, it sounds like you've been using a lot of AI recently. Dear Google, can you give me an AI overview of... But hey, you know what? I can do it. That's the thing. I can do it. Are you ready? Here we go. Gotta get Scotch. And the rum. The bombs dropped on October 23rd, 2077. 25 years go by and the door to Vault 76 opens. Vault 76 was supposed to be a control vault. There was no experiment on the inside of that vault. That vault was always supposed to open its doors and its dwellers were to go out into Appalachia and recolonize the wasteland because they were America's best and brightest. But there was a secret. A secret that the Overseer kept from everyone until the day she opened the door. She actually had her own experiment that Vault-Tec had given her to track down pre-war America's 3 nuclear silos, Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie, to keep them out of the hands of the communist Chinese and to make sure that the nukes were cared for. She had a hard time finding them, and so she asked for our help. And so we emerge from Vault 76, and we start to track the trail of our Vault Overseer. Along the way, we discover that everybody is dead. Literally everybody who survived the apocalypse and didn't get put in a vault died. And the reason, as we come to learn, is because a plague ripped through Appalachia. What we don't know, and we don't find out until much later, is that the Enclave had been existing in Appalachia in a bunker where they continued to work on experiments. And one of the experiments that they worked on is with giant mutated bats. And the problem is that some of these bats developed a virus that caused something called the Scorched Plague. The Scorched Plague made you go insane, caused you to grow these weird crystals out of your body, and that was if they didn't kill you. So everybody died. All of the factions above ground died, and those factions included the Brotherhood of Steel, because the Brotherhood of Steel from the West Coast reached out to Taggarty's Thunder, which was a battalion that was doing war games in Appalachia at the time, and basically said, hey, we want you guys to become the Appalachian chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel. And they said, okay. Taggarty's Thunder became the Brotherhood of Steel, and they started to recruit. They started to take over strategic points of interest, including the Allegheny Insane Asylum and military hardware all across Appalachia in order to protect it for the Brotherhood, and they started to fight the Scorch Beasts, which they called the Sierra Bravos. But of course, they ended up all dying because, it was a plague and there was no cure for the plague as well. Then there were the free. I keep wanting to say Freemasons. No, First Staters. They're the ones that went in the bunker. Anyway, before the bombs dropped, there was a group of people who really thought that the world was going to end, and they didn't trust the government, and so they actually buried themselves in a bunch of bunkers before the bombs dropped. So they survived the apocalypse in a bunch of bunkers, but they ran out of resources, and nuclear fallout began to seep into their bunkers. And so they crawled out of their bunkers, and they started a town called Harper's Ferry. They lived there and tried to work with other people, but again, they also got killed by the Scorch Beasts. And then I'm forgetting any other factions. I'm sure I'll get to them. Basically, what happens is you're a Vault 76 dweller, and you start tracking down the Overseer, and you're learning about all the things that happened in Appalachia over the past 25 years while you've been in the Vault, which led to everybody dying. And when you finally get your hands on the nukes, you have the opportunity to launch those nukes at the nests of the Sierra Bravos, which you do, but of course it doesn't actually kill them all, so, it doesn't change anything. It isn't until the Wastelanders DLC that we actually get a cure for the Scorched Plague. The Overseer finds you, and together you produce an inoculation using Nuka-Cola and your blood, and I'm not even kidding, that is possible. Nuka-Cola, my blood's in it. Yeah, that's what they do. That's how you create an inoculation, and then you send them the inoculation out to the wasteland from a Nuka-Cola factory, basically. You just mass produce it using the factory and your blood. Anyway, so everybody gets inoculated, and the Scorched Plague is really no longer an issue for most people, so life comes back into Appalachia. And from there on, a bunch of DLCs happen with things like more Brotherhood, because of course there's more Brotherhood, and lots of new cryptids and stuff, and yeah, there you go. There's the story of Fallout 76 in a nutshell. You're welcome. Steel 101 says, what did Yoda say when he saw himself in 4K?
HDMI.
Thank you, Steel 101. Excellent edition, as always. Cornelius Noble on Facebook says, I'm getting here late. Are you going to play Alien Isolation 2? Oh, man, I want to so bad. And that game would be a perfect fit for Scotch and Smoke Rings, so probably. Also, you might like a game called Rivage. You wake up on a space station and your crew is gone. Rivage? Oh. Not sure I like the art style. Oh, wait, no. Okay. I thought it was just going to be like a 2D art game. But, oh. Okay, so from what I'm seeing, it actually looks really good. Yeah, thank you for that recommendation. I'll have to add it to the list. Okay. Starstruck says, when will your Oxhorn plush be back in stock? Probably never, because I published the Oxhorn plush before Trump's trade tariffs. And so it sold really well and it was affordable, but now that they're all sold out, I would have to order a brand new batch. But due to the tariffs, the price of getting the actual plushes made overseas has gone up almost double, which makes it suddenly no longer viable to sell. And that's one of the reasons why I never ultimately made the bobblehead. I worked really hard on this bobblehead. I even got a prototype done. It's covered in ash now. Wow. It's been a while since I've shown it off on screen. It's covered in ash. But yeah, I worked really hard with the company. I was working on a bobblehead. We were going to get it done. I was going to... it was almost complete, and then the Trump tariffs kicked in, and that just completely ruined it. It made it impossible to actually... Like, I would have to put like $10 to $15 on top of the price that I had already made for it in order for it to be a viable product. And no one would have bought a bobblehead for that. It's just... It wouldn't have happened. So sadly, that had to go away. Who knows? You know, maybe at some point things will change and I'll be able to start doing merch again. But at the moment, it's outside of my grasp. Scotty P says, 3 men are on a boat. They have 4 cigarettes, but no lighter. They throw 1 cigarette overboard and the entire boat becomes a cigarette lighter. Now that one deserves... Thank you, Scotty P. Love it. Julian Beauregard says, hi, Ox. Would you think that the Fallout universe has been able to avoid the nuclear war? Love your lore vids. Greetings from Germany. No, not really. I think that, there were so many things that went wrong in the years, in the decades leading up to the Great War of 2077 that it became a foregone conclusion. It became inevitable and even predictable. It was predictable by Robert House, like all of his computer simulations predicted that it would come. But it wasn't just him. Eddie Winter, a mob boss in Boston, was able to predict that the war was going to happen. So you didn't have to be a genius to figure out where the wind was blowing in the Fallout universe. And that, I think, is because it had become an inevitability due to the other political issues that were going on in America and the world at that time. So if things had changed, back in the 2040s, 2050s, maybe the apocalypse could have been avoided. But, at least within the last 10 years before the bombs dropped, it really was inevitable. Scotty P says, hey, Ox, how about playing Pragmata? I've had that one recommended on almost every broadcast as well. And at least I think that's the one. It's the robot. Yeah. And even though, people will come by and say that it looks really great, that it's a good game, it just doesn't look compelling to me. I really don't want to have to be carrying a kid around throughout a 40-hour gameplay session. So it doesn't really look like my kind of thing, but I realize I'm probably in the minority there because so many people love it. Uh-oh. My chat seems to have... Let me... Whoop. Yeah, my chat froze. Let me refresh that. If I can. Is it my internet? No, my internet's fine. Well, why is my chat crashing? There we go. All right, it's back. Okay, Scotty P says, I read about that one. And then Mountain Man Gaming says, we got you a hype train on Twitch. Haha. Hey, I love a hype train on Twitch. Marty the Gremlin says, hey, Ox. Thank you, Marty the Gremlin. Unreal Skills says, and Voltex started the war. Possibly, but we don't really have evidence for that. And Season 2 of the Fallout show has actually moved away from the idea that Voltex started the war. Season 2 has House himself telling us that Vault-Tec and nobody in the room where Vault-Tec talked about blowing up the world, was responsible for blowing up the world. So I really don't think it was Vault-Tec. I still think it was China. And if not China, then maybe the Enclave, because the Enclave had a reason for it as well. But we don't really know. And I don't think it was Vault-Tec. Ranker 1138 says, when are you going to hire an editor? You can do more videos, Let's Plays, etc. Would open up free time too. I think you're ready for the next level. I don't know, because I tried. And what I do is so complicated that I don't think I could find somebody willing to do what I do. I've actually talked with several video editors, and they come to me telling me what they're able to do. They say, okay, Oxhorn, we're going to edit some video for you. What we need you to do is we need you to give us the recorded audio and all of the source footage, and then we'll put it together for you. Okay. But that's not the way I work, because I will make changes to the script as I edit, if that makes sense, right? I'll sit down with all of my research and my reference, and then I'll go and I'll record the footage that I don't have already. Then I'll put my footage into my project and I'll organize it sequentially, and then I'll start recording my audio. And sometimes I make changes to the script while I'm recording, which necessitates edits. And then when I get to editing, I'll oftentimes make changes while I'm editing the video itself. And they're changes that only I would make, because it's my video and I know the lore story that I'm trying to tell. And I know that if I were to hire a video editor, none of that would happen, right? I would finish the audio file, I would send it to them, I would give them all the footage, and then my job is done. There would be no further evolution of the video after that. It would just be pieced together at that point. Whereas sometimes it takes me seeing the video getting close to being finished before I realize, oh, I need to make a change here. Or, oh, that's not what this character is trying to say. Or, wait a minute, there was another terminal entry that pieced in together with this. I almost missed that. And it happens almost every time I make a video. So, and I was really thinking about this a lot when I was doing my Abraxadine video, because this was a video that I already had a lot of footage for, and it was pretty much a pretty linear story. Like, we just had to go through a couple of holotapes, and then we had to piece together a bunch of notes and terminal entries from all over Burning Springs, and then we had to tell the story about what happened in Pittsburgh, and then briefly touch upon Tacoma Industrial and Moira Brown from Fallout 3. So, I mean, the pieces were knowable. But even then, when I sat down to edit it, I made certain realizations that I didn't realize while I was recording the audio. Like the fire beetle thing, right? If you watch the video, I realized while I was editing the video that there was an answer to the intercepted correspondence that we find in the Abraxadine office, and that was the ecological report on beetles in Athens. And I was using that just to talk about the fires of the 2050s. It wasn't until I read the part about the pesticides and then linked that in with Abraxadine outbidding Bish for land that the light bulb went on, and I went, oh, they're buying the land to set the wells on fire to get more beetles so that they can sell more pesticides, of course. And I would have missed that had I not done it, had I not edited it myself, right? Because I figured it out while I was shifting around all of the footage. So, I mean, you're right. I would save a lot of time if I had an editor, but I'm really worried about quality. I worry that the quality would go down if I were to do that as well. I'm not saying no to hiring an editor, because I need one, but I haven't yet figured out a way to work with somebody else and still keep up the quality of what I'm trying to do, if that makes sense. Michael Ewan says, I turned 30 last week. Could you possibly do a smoke ship where you, hear me out, pretend that you can't actually see anything in the smoke? Well, I mean, a long time ago, I said that I could only do one smoke ship per broadcast, because otherwise it would just be lots of smoke ships. But I'll make an exception here because yours seems very doable. Okay. A smoke ship celebrating Michael Ewan where I can't see anything in the smoke? So you want me to paint a tapestry in smoke, but then pretend that I can't see anything there? So essentially, you want me to act. I am no trained actor, Michael. I mean, I can try. We'll see what it's like. I mean, I am sometimes overwhelmed and overcome by the majesty of my own smoke ships. So it might turn into a ship that's so magnificent that I just go, oh. And then I won't be able to act through that because I'll be overwhelmed by the beauty. And if that happens, then I apologize. But I'll do my best to pretend that nothing's there, okay? All right. Here we go. I think I can do this. There was nothing there. Nope, it was just smoke. Did you see it? Of course not, because there was nothing to see. That wasn't there. No, it was just the opaqueness of smoke, a curtain of nothingness. No story, no art, just smoke. There you go. Happy birthday, Michael Ewan. Greg Hinocho said, howdy, Oxen chat. I didn't get notified you were streaming until 21 minutes later. Thanks, YouTube. But I'm here now. Hope all is well. Seems like there's no nuclear fallout in real life yet. Yeah. All is well over here, at least. And I'm glad you made it, even if you are a bit late. But it doesn't matter. You're here. That's what matters. And Greg Hinojos gifted 5 Oxhorn memberships to the community. Thank you so much, Greg. And congratulations to Scotty G, C. Carr, Michael Baker, the Fat Tex King, and Krafkiak. Thanks again, Greg Hinojos. Automatic Beats says, will you be playing The Sinking City 2? You're the best, Ox. Ooh, I don't know. There was a lot of drama around The Sinking City 1. Does Frogwares still maintain? Oh, it's coming up August of this year, huh? I mean, I want to. I want to. It looks amazing. I really enjoyed the last one. I mean, it was a little clunky, if I'm perfectly honest. The last one had some issues, but it was still a fun story and a fully realized world. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Starstruck says, no, I need the plush. Can I buy the bobblehead you just showed us? And I've said it before, but can I have your Nuka Quantum? No, Starstruck, sorry. I wish things were different. I wish I could have a way more merch out there, but sadly, this is all I'm able to do at the moment. Perhaps things will change in the future. Charlie Braun says, Ox, will the Enclave return to 76 as an NPC faction? I mean, anything's possible. I doubt it, really, because we have already joined the Enclave, and it wouldn't make sense for the Enclave to emerge as a joinable faction in some future update without them taking over the White Springs. And the Free States have already... Free States! That's what it is! No, not the Free States. The Responders. The Responders have already taken much of the White Spring. And the bunker itself is already pretty crowded, right? So there's not a lot of room for NPCs. But, I mean, who knows? Vincent M says, good evening, Ox. Hope you and the family are doing well. I'm starting a new customer service job on July 13th with better pay. Looking forward to the gameplay. Cheers. Congratulations, Vince. That's awesome. July 13th. That's coming up. Good on you, my friend. Joan8 became a bronze Ox. Thank you, Joan8. Jaquito says, do you think it's even possible for any form of government or social structure to survive? Every faction, major and minor, has rose and either fallen completely or reduced to hollow shelves of their former selves. Philosophy, thinky face. Um, do I think that it's possible for a government or a social structure to survive a fictional apocalypse in the Fallout universe or a real apocalypse in our universe? Um, I think that if there were a worldwide global nuclear war, that it wouldn't be quite as devastating as what we see in Fallout. It would be devastating, don't get me wrong, but I think that there would still be some governments and social structures that would survive. Is it possible for some of them to have survived in the Fallout universe? I think probably possible, but few did. Like, we're seeing that they really didn't. I mean, we know from Fallout 76 that some of them survived multiple decades into the apocalypse. The only reason the Enclave didn't survive, well, I take that back. There was a civil war that destroyed the Enclave. But the Free States tried to organize, the Responders tried to organize, the Raiders tried to organize, and they were doing fine until the Scorch Beasts came and wiped everyone out, right? So I think it's totally possible for certain organizations and governments to survive the apocalypse, even if they have become shells of their former selves. Humanoid Zeno says, been a very long time, Ox. Figured I'd stop by and say hi and give a little tip. Keep it up, man. Also, I think I've watched your Fallout 1, 2, and Tactics playthrough like 8 times each now. Humanoid Zeno, it's good to see you again. It has been a while since I've seen you, and I'm glad that you're keeping up with all of my classic Fallout playthroughs. Greg Williams says, hey Ox, sorry I've been away for a while. Unemployment sucks. I'm back, first paycheck, and on the rebound. Also, as always, you're the man. Gonna eat pizza from a gas station. I'll be back. Hey, thank you for that one, Greg, and enjoy your pizza dinner. Man of Warb says, Quanta Powit, baby. Whole lot of dumping going on. Quanta Powit, baby. Mass fusion polluting the pond, dumping stuff into the lake, crabs growing big as rakes. Dumping stuff into the lake. Nahant warned us all too late. Well, I wish I knew what song that you have written those lyrics to accompany, because I can tell that it's supposed to be a song, but is it a whole lot of shaking going on? Is that the song that you were writing your lyrics to? Anyway, very Fallout 4 centric and love it. Jackal Wise says, hey Ox, today was my last day of school. I'm officially a high school grad. After 2 years of obtaining credits since I was dropped out, since I was dropped out as a teen. Wow, Jackal Wise, congratulations of graduating high school. That's amazing. It sounds like whatever prevented you from graduating earlier, you powered through it. And I'm proud of you. Well done. Thanks for sharing. All right, we got about 15 minutes until it's time to start the gameplay. Get your questions in now. The Burned Man Walks, a member for 55 months and a silver ox, says, speaking of pizza, a new Detroit-style pizza joint opened up near me. Have any favorite pizza toppings or pizza styles? Oh, I like a good deep dish pizza, a good stuffed crust pizza. Chicago style is really good as well. I like the kinds that have domes on them. It's not really a calzone. It's more of like an inverted pizza. Those are always tasty. But in terms of toppings, any kind of cheese and 5 times as much cheese as you typically get, and then any kind of meat. Banning seafood. No seafood. But any other kind of meat. Take that back. It has to be a mammal. No reptiles. I don't want geckos on my pizza. Now, obviously not human. We're not going to be cannibals here. But aside from that, okay, no bats. Okay, nothing that can fly. Nothing that can fly or swim or that's human, right? Must be warm-blooded. Okay, how about just cows and pigs? That's safer, right? Cows and pigs? Okay. Cows and pigs on the pizza with 5 types of cheeses. Chicken. Oh, chicken's okay. All right. Maybe I got a little hasty there with the whole... Well, chickens can't really fly. I mean, they can kind of hover a little bit, but long ago they lost their ability to fly. I bet if chicken's okay, what about turkey? Would you have turkey on a pizza? Or would it not work? I'd try it. I'd try turkey. But pig and cow, it's hard to go wrong with pig and cow. Joan844 with their first super on a live stream. Thank you so much, Joan844. Pineapple? No, you should know me better than that by now. Pineapple, sorry. No. No lamb, says Radaman. You know what? I've never been a big fan of lamb. So no, for me, just not a big... I don't like lamb. It's not, or goat. I've tried goat. It's not my thing. No lamb, no goat, no gamey animals, no deer, no bison, no reindeer. Just cow and pig and chicken. That's it. Monkeys. No. What? Monkeys? Really? No. God, that's as bad as having bats. Wormy says, glad to see familiar names after a long time. Did you hear about the actor who fell through the floorboards? He was just going through a stage. Thank you, Wormy. Daylina, too, says, if they offered you a role in the next Fallout game, would you take it, and what role would it be? I mean, yeah, I'd take it. Of course I'd take it. What role would it be? I don't know. I'd do a good radio announcer, I think. Like, if they need a new DJ for the next Fallout game, I'd probably be really good at that. Other than that, I don't know. I mean, some random character, a companion. That'd be fun if I could be a companion. Wait, no, then it would get creepy because then you typically romance companions, and I don't want that. I already foresee a bunch of really weird videos coming up on YouTube if that were to happen. Okay, no companions, but some other non-romanceable NPC that you could kill. I'm okay. You can kill. That's fine. Yeah, maybe I should just stick with the radio announcer. Let's do that. Stick with the radio guy. Ooh, Robert Burr says Ox will be Fisto 2.0. Oh, dear God. I can't do a Protectron. I can't do a Protectron voice. So I don't think that would work. Assume that position. Yeah, see, it doesn't have the same ring to it. And Fisto would need to be really familiar with rings. Let's get a cigar. Caravan player? Yeah, I could be a caravan player. That'd be fun. Or a bartender? Yeah, or like a blackjack guy or something. That'd be cool. Vince M says a traveling merchant who hoards and sells junk. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty accurate right there. I do hoard a lot. So that would fit. That would track. Ranker 1138 says, crazy old guy talking about smoke ships. Oh, that'd be fun. Oh, that'd be great. Like a crazy guy? That'd be great. Like a no bark Noonan type character in Fallout 5. Ooh, that'd be fun. I'd love that. Radaman says, would you eat Brahmin steaks or the like on a pizza? What, in a post-apocalyptic setting? Yeah. In a post-apocalyptic setting, I wouldn't be as picky as I am now. I'd probably crack a Mirelurk egg onto my pizza in a post-apocalyptic setting. So, no, but now, like, I mean, Brahmin don't live now, but cow, yeah, get some ground beef. Or meatballs, like beef meatballs on a pizza. That'd be good. Pretty good. Brown River Earth says, but Fisto 2.0 could have been reprogrammed by Hank when he kidnapped the chicken lover. So he could have your dulcet tones as his voice. Think about it. I mean, could, sure. Would? There'd be no reason for that. I mean, Hank's a busy guy. He had to go enslave an army of spies. He doesn't have time to reprogram Fisto robots to sound like me. Hopefully. Bad. Vince M says, what would your stats be in Fallout based on your real life? Oh my god. All right, charisma 8, luck 8, agility 4, strength 7, endurance 7. I don't know if I've got the numbers right. Perception. Oh god. That's a tough one because I see some things, but I miss the big things that are actually important. So I'm going to put a 5 on perception. Intelligence? I don't know. I'm no rocket scientist. I guess I put like a 5 or 6 on intelligence. I think I got everything. I don't know what that adds up to, but those would be my special stats. Alt Grendel says, Cortez Sams would like to know your favorite Fallout armor. The T60 suit of power armor is my favorite Fallout armor. I mean, I love power armor in general. But of all of the suits, I like the look of the T60. Outside of that, it doesn't really matter because Ballistic Weave makes any other kind of armor practically obsolete. I mean, in terms of pure stats, you would just wear Ballistic Weave on some sort of under armor and then put a bunch of Disciples armor from Nuka World on top of it. But in terms of looks, I really like the way that the Marine combat armor from Fallout 4's Far Harbor looks. That looks really nice. Ranker 1138 says, a guy who sells retcon stuff from past games. So I could sell iguana bits? All right. Austin Overvig says, did you find your lens cap? No, I still have not found my lens cap. I mean, I haven't really looked. But the problem is that if I really wanted to look, I would have to clean. And I've been putting off cleaning my office. It's an organized state of chaos at the moment. Like, I know where everything is. I know which pile I have to lift up to find the book that I need to work on whatever video I'm working on. And that's nice. It's nice to have organized chaos. And if I were to clean, all that organized chaos would now be organized non-chaos. And it's the chaos that makes it special. Really. So at some point I'll find it. One day. All right, 5 more minutes, then we dive into the game. 'Cause 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 ' Dally Turn, a member for 34 months and a Silver Ox, says, I gotta say, Oxhorn, the vibes with FIFA fans touring America have been great with the World Cup going on. So happy so many get to experience our 250th. Well, that is amazing. What a wonderful coincidence. And I'm really excited about that as well. Merdin Philippe says Spooky Baby is back. Merdin Philippe, it has been a long time since I've seen you. Good to see you again, my friend. Angel Salazar. Angel Salazar says, do you at least clean the dust out of your PC? Yeah, I know when it's time to clean the PC, when it starts to make a grinding sound. And I know you can't see it, but in my office, you don't have to worry about dust. It's the tobacco smoke that you have to worry about because it's actually kind of sticky. I mean, it looks like a smoke, but it settles on things and then it adheres to those surfaces. So the inside of my computer, it's like a thick brown carpet. I used to have RGB lights on the inside. The fans would spin like it's all just a sea of brown fuzz. I am exaggerating a little bit. Just a little bit. But yeah, I clean them out sometimes when they need it. Every now and then I'll just knock on it. And it's good. It's good to go. Dark Lord 2156 with a super tip. Thank you so much, Dark Lord. Malcontent Matt says, I wouldn't love Fallout as much as I do if not for you. I love your videos because they educate me and I listen to your playthroughs constantly. Well, Malcontent Matt, that's extremely kind of you to say. Thank you so much. And more videos to come. I'm not slowing down anytime soon. Julian on Twitch says, Hi Ox, any advice on creating content and editing? Thanks. I mean, my advice would be find a topic that you're passionate about and that you think you could keep up your passion for an extended period of time. Most YouTubers last a couple of years, really. And even the ones who get successful, like they get hundreds of thousands of subscribers, even they will eventually kind of peter out and lose interest and sort of stop, right? So if you really want to turn it into a career, if you want it to be something that you do for a very long time, you need to pick a topic that you're passionate about and you think you can maintain that passion for a really long time. And then when it comes to making content, it may be tempting to watch a bunch of other people's content and then make content like that. And on one hand, it makes sense because they've already proven that it works. Their content is already ranking in the algorithm. So why not make content like that? The problem, and it's the same mistake Hollywood makes. It's the same mistake AAA game developers make. The problem is that people don't want to play what they've already played. They don't want to see what they've already seen. They don't want a YouTube channel that already exists. They want something new. So your goal is not going to be to view other YouTubers and mimic what they do. Your goal is to carve your own path, make your own voice, tell your own story, do something new that's unique to you. And for me, I find that just ignoring all gaming related content on YouTube and pretending it doesn't exist helps. Because that way I know that if I'm going to make a video, it's because I want to make the video. That my topic is going to be something I chose, and I'm going to record it in the way that is mine, right? It's not based on someone else's, it's mine, right? So if you're going to sit down and do a YouTube channel, find your own voice. Find a topic that you really like. Maybe do a little research just so you kind of know what's out there, but really don't focus on their style and what they're doing, but focus on what you want to say and how you want to say it, and make yourself a unique voice that isn't on YouTube yet. Greg Williams says, sorry, I'm back. Gas station pizza wasn't bad. Not as good as gas station sushi, but not bad. Ugh. Also, will you finish your Baldur's Gate playthrough? Probably not. As much as I was loving Baldur's Gate, again, I'm just running out of time these days for extended playthrough sessions, as much as I would love to. Gas station sushi? Really? Oh, man. Ugh. All right, it's time. Let's fire up the game. There we go. Please don't crash. Oh. I was joking. All right. Doggone it. Some of the wheels on my chair are broken and I'm too lazy to get them fixed. Okay, so we're at the point in the story where we've sort of got to divide and conquer here. We've got main quests that are splitting us off into a variety of different locations and destinations, and then we've got this unmarked quest. They call it Azuro Bergero. We ran around the map last week trying to find the hot and ashy spot. We couldn't find it, so I'm guessing we're going to have to find it in one of the maps. Diorm says, it's been long enough. You need to play Brotherhood of Steel. I want to see you suffer. You mean Fallout Brotherhood of Steel? On, yeah. On the PlayStation 2. I'd have to find an emulator, I guess. I mean, part of me is intrigued because, you know, it's Fallout. But I've also read enough about it. Broke my own window. I've also read enough about it to realize that I'm gonna hate it. I'm gonna absolutely hate that game. So I kind of already know what I'd be getting into, and I don't want to get into it. But on the other hand, I mean, I am genuinely interested. Jane844 says, I tried to make a Fallout dad joke, but it bombed. I guess it was lore yield. Thank you, Joan. That was great. That was a lore yield joke. All right, let's go back here. We were here already. The Opera Ruins. Looks like we need to find some more clues here.
The place was cleaning up nice. Clear as day, Curd hadn't lifted a finger. And clear eyes should keep my mouth shut before someone guessed who lit the match.
Hey. No. Yeah. Oh, almost didn't get that. Okay. Look for Miles Curd. That's my primary quest objective. Okay, so that's where I came from. Oh, nice touch. Greg Williams says, also, will you play the Fallout Chicago mod on Fallout New Vegas? It would be epic and tons of lore videos for you in the future. Well, Greg, you know, I may play it. It depends on how good it is, because I typically don't play mods, but Fallout London was so well done that I had to play it. The thing is... Oh man, I fell. I didn't hurt anybody, did I? Tonight, opera performance by the Prima Donna. Okay, I didn't hurt anybody. The thing is, when it comes to lore content, people aren't interested in non-canonical lore. And this was something that I saw firsthand when I, did my series on Fallout London. I went through an entire playthrough of Fallout London, and people just weren't interested. So I gotta make stuff people are interested in, and also that I'm interested in.
Heated ash, he said. Right.
Oh, fry the crap out of John's... Oh. Fry the crap out of John's patty. Comic book. John told me the guy had an ex and a kid. Oh, right. They deserve the truth. The stiff on the city ice is a different shrew. Alright, let's fry the heck out of it. Ooh, we're gonna fry it on some bones. Okay. Right, it's not working. Am I doing something wrong? Do I need to I thought I had the patty. I thought it was on my inventory somewhere. Do we need to find the patty first? I can't fry it. I can't, it won't let me do anything. Hold E, says chat. Yeah, I was holding E and it wouldn't let me do anything. So I'm thinking either it's a bug or I need to trigger something else in the plot first before I can do it. It might be that I need to switch to the stake, like if the stake is an inventory item. But I can't do that right now because switching to weapons is locked because there are no enemies here. So I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll keep going until we start finding some enemies. And then I'll try again. What? What is that? Okay. I was on a timer.
No press today. I'm busy.
Miles Curd, Big Mouse Party spokesperson. A pleasure.
That's Mr. Curd. Let's act like we weren't raised by shrews. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm in the middle of...
Oh, watching other people do the actual work? Yeah, I can tell. Mr. Curd, I'm investigating the unfortunate demise of one Betty Lynch. I have reason to believe your boss, mayoral candidate Milford Sawyer, knew her. Might even be useful in figuring out how she ended up dead.
And who the hell are you? I don't remember seeing you around the MPD headquarters. And I know all our good investigators.
Our.
What was that?
Just a cough. Name's Jack Pepper, PI for hire. Not here on official business, just doing a favor for someone looking for closure. Thing is, this whole case has a, how do I put it? A spoiled way kind of stink. You might want to help me out before that smell starts sticking to you, too.
Pepper. All right, fine. We're too close to the election for some half-baked accusations to start fouling up the campaign. Shoot your shot.
Already did. So was Sawyer close to Betty in any way?
No chance. Maybe they clinked glasses at some movie fundraisers, but that's it. I'm the one riding shotgun in Sawyer's inner circle. If there was more, I'd know.
Could he have kept it quiet? You know, to avoid the kind of scandal that might make a mouthpiece cry at night.
Watch your tongue, Pepper. When you're a public figure like Milford, small-time celebs show up whether you want them or not, hoping to ride your coattails. Doesn't mean there's more to it than that.
Oh, see, that's funny because I got pictures. Betty rubbing elbows with BMP officials. Real cozy, real not accidental.
Yeah, because she was always circling our parties like some fame-hungry hawk. Same as every starlet and wannabe socialite looking for a headline. But trust me, no one in the party worth their salt would mix business with that.
Sounds like you had a personal gripe with Betty, Mr. Curd. Is there something I should...
Listen, Pepper Shaker, I don't like where this is going, so I'm giving you one last polite suggestion. Piss off. Grilling's over.
But it's still kind of smoky in here.
Get the hell out of my yard!
Well, that went about as smooth as a brick through a windshield. Lucky I still had my teeth. And plenty left to chew on.
Out! Out!
Alright, so that's going to cause me to leave. Maybe I needed to finish that part of the quest first before, Alright, let's just try again. Oh my god, it's working now!
Yeah, I don't know. What the hell? Oh. Oh, Lord.
I mean, you cooked it on top of bones, dude. He said ash and fire, not, like, bone ash and fire. What do you expect? Alright, well, we did it. We got it. Let's go back. Do we have to go? Let's see if we can go out the front door. No, we gotta go all the way back. We can't go through the front door.
Feels like a dead end leading to a burning dumpster. Maybe Vivian can make sense of the mess. About that Azure burger.
The Azuro Burgero? Did it work, Jack?
Sure did.
You took a bite, you rascal, didn't you?
Sure did.
So, how'd it taste?
Well, it tastes like, how do I put it? Like, after a 7-day cheese bender, you went straight to the filthiest part of the docks, took a massive dump, jarred it, and left it in the sun to rot. And then someone, let's say a crazy uncle or something, came along, saw it and thought, hey, I'm gonna pour some cranberry juice in there and stir it with a stick. It should definitely reek even more. And well, they did it.
This has happened to you at some point, right?
Yes, it has.
Okay. I'm gonna leave the Azuro Burgero in the rough drafts then.
Ah, well, that's a bummer, but looks like we got another quest.
Jack, listen up. If you're planning a trip to the countryside and happen to end up in the wetlands, there might be a little something you can do for me. No stink this time, I swear on Shrew Thicket.
Oh?
Yeah, see, back in the day, I used to run a small processed cheese side gig. We did stuff, all sorts of stuff, for all sorts of reasons. Way out in the swamps. Anyway, I came up with a really great recipe, real special one. Problem is, I forgot it. You'd be helping me a ton if you could find it. It's called Perfect Bog Fondue.
Yeah, it doesn't quite roll off the tongue. Won't make it water, for that matter.
Appearances can be deceiving, Jack. Track it down, and I'll be in your debt.
Yeah, just add it onto the pile.
Perfect bog fondue. Nice. Actually, gotta go to Viv. No, Viv's up. Oh, right.
So, any progress on the case, Monsieur Pepe?
Yeah, and it reeks worse than the brie I left sitting in the fridge.
I don't see a fridge.
All these cheese
Exactly.
jokes.
But I did cross paths with Mr. Curd.
And?
And he clammed up quicker than a marina shellfish in a cheese storm. Still, I found out that while Betty got close to Sawyer, she, well, how do I put it? She befriended Curd as well, but...
Yes. Quick, out with it.
See, here's where it gets kooky. Like real kooky. Curd spoke of her like she was nothing more than a bottom-of-the-barrel wench, and then out of the blue cheese he threatens to slap me with the lawsuit like I'm some snooty millionaire.
That is vital information indeed.
Could be. At least I know where to go to next. You see, Kurd's got dirt close to home. Literally. So that's where I'm heading.
So, you're leaving town, Mr. Pepper?
Just for a little while.
Good. Go do your thing. I'll poke around here and there. I have a few friends in, let's say, mid to high places. You take care, Mr. Pepper.
Oh, I will.
All right, let's put our evidence on the evidence board. Ask Miles Kurd about Betty Lynch, and he is either tight-lipped or vulgar. There's much more under the rind there, something he doesn't want surfacing. Resolve lead.
Finally, a countryside case.
Kurdsville. Miles Kurd insists Betty and Milford Sawyer were nothing but casual. Just a friendship. Just an evening.
Interesting.
Right. So Blue Betty's going to take us to Kurdville. For the missing magician, we need to go to the wetlands. Sounds like the wetlands is the bog we need to go to get the final recipe for the bartender guy. I guess let's do the wetlands. Two. So these all cost 5. These all cost 3. Alright, so I just need to collect more. Jones says, why did the mouse detective bring cheese to the crime scene? Because he wanted to grill the suspects and join Y Whiskey. Thank you very much, Joan844. Okay, well, let's do the bog first.
So, we really going true with this?
Well, the boss said so, so we do it. These cheese leggers have outlived their useful from...
Usefulness?
Yep. So we plant a few bombs, watch the canisters go boom like sky high, then we're out of here.
Upstairs, downstairs.
God damn it.
Well,
Oh, man, you really went hard.
What's this raid about, huh? What are you coppers up to?
I don't know, man. I'm just following orders.
Really? I'm sure you can do better than that.
The boss said, plant a few bombs, watch the canisters go boom, like sky high. He said we gotta clear out the swamps, rid 'em of those cheese-legging scum. They're no good no more. Outlived their useful.
All right, enough. I get the picture. Now I gotta find the cheese-legger's boss before the crooked cops get him.
Well, does that mean I can't go back upstairs? Because I didn't know whether to go upstairs or downstairs, and I went downstairs, and apparently that's where I needed to go. Am I...
That's the same bird I saw at Waller Bay.
Aha!
I'll go get you.
Okay. Oh man, it's not like Mario. Okay, I'll come back here later. I want to finish exploring over here. I came from here. Just making sure I don't miss something, because remember, I am going to need to find a recipe here somewhere. Ah, all right, so that's going to be the way I come. Mines? Oh dear. Boys, on to defense cops be here. Go to Chief Mansion, you know where. Though the grammar is questionable, the note reads, boys, on to defense cops be here. Go to Chief Mansion, you know where.
A clue, a lead, and a good laugh. What more could a mouse detective want?
I had to kill the dogs! No! Alright, little shack over here. I wonder if there's a way inside. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay, well, that's something. Holy cow! It took 3 shots to kill him? Oh my god, and I'm about dead. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah.
Well, hey there, old-timer. What's keeping you busy?
Cooking cheese curds for my boys, and that cheese be tasting fine. Gonna kick them hard and pee, and together we will dine.
Huh. Say, good fella, does the name Perfect Bog Fondue ring any bells?
Well, I ain't heard that name since I was just a boy. And I can bring you up the game so you can spread the joy. Wait! Whew, but if you want them secrets, you gotta help old me and fetch me my recipe. Ah, man. And fetch me my list of things. Monty, who be asking for this?
Heard of John Brown? He's looking for a recipe.
Ooh, Lord. Lord. So my boy Mad John be keeping this. Ooh, it's hardly a surprise. He was nuts a laying a mess and cheese guggling was his vice.
You handle the stories, I'll handle the thingies.
Collect 3 thingies for old cheese legger. Great. I gotta collect a thingy. Alright, so I came from there, I'm assuming. Or did I come from there? I don't even remember. No, I didn't come from there. I came from... No, I didn't come from there. Did I come from here? Oh. Oh. Okay. I came from there. So, I could go into the mine or that way. I guess I'll go here first. Wait, did I come from here? This is where I came from. Oh my god. Okay, I came from here, but this is what I explored earlier? Yeah, so I need to go this way. Okay, I got it.
That old hilltop haunt. Spookier than a tomb and half as inviting. Just need to find a way to sneak inside.
What? What? No, no, glitched!
I got a lot of friends.
No, it glitched! Come on! Oh, man. I can't double jump because I'm technically still falling. Wait.
Blasting away.
Yeah, see, I'm technically still falling. I can't dash either because I'm still falling.
Into noggin.
I'm stuck. Doggone it.
Well, hey there, old time. You handle the stories, I'll handle the thingies.
Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, well, it looks like I got some life out of that, actually.
That old hilltop haunt. Spookier than a tomb, and half as inviting. Just need to find a way to sneak inside.
I survived! Gotta get all the loot. Ah. Shortcut unlocked. Great.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, it brings me back here. Okay. So I need to go into the mine. I haven't found a thingy yet. Falling rocks. Oh no. What do you mean, falling rocks? So I need to get over there. I could just jump over there. That might do it. Oh! 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 Aha! Okay. There we go. Well, that makes sense. But part of me thinks I could probably get over there. But if I'm wrong, that is a ticket to death. Oh, fall damage. thingy!
Some of them thingies.
I got some thingies. Oh, that's gonna be tricky. Oh. Oh, down! No! Oh! Yeah! Falling! Falling! Oh! Oh. Pull the lever to unlock warp pipes. What? Oh. Studied the art of plumbing. The art of plumbing. Uh-huh. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A. Okay, so it's like Mario, right? It's like Mario, okay. Hey. Oh, we're in that room on the other side. I see. Oh, this is going to be bad. We got lots of doors here. Lots of doors here. As soon as I push that button, that mansion, now full of memories long gone, cluttered with trinkets from another time. The cultists I killed rot in the cellar, their ink swallowed by the hungry soil. The girl, what was her name? The memory of her drifts through me like smoke. The books of forgotten lore I consumed again and again yield no answer. I live here now, alone. But the mirrors, the paintings, they still sing, weaving melodies born of the black gulfs between stars. I try to listen, but the discord inside me never stops. The song lingers just a whisper away, just beyond the reach of my mind, laughing like a child, taunting from 1,000 miles across. And when the laughter fades, even silence abandons me. Okay, buddy. He's okay. All right, as soon as I pull that, all the doors are going to open. Oh, the dear. But that's what I got to do. Okay.
The power's back, and trouble tagged along.
Oh! Door's gonna open. Okay. At least the reload on that is pretty slick. Oh, man, those big guys are just beefy. Beefy big guys. Oh. Oh. Aha! Aha. Okay, secrets. I gotta get secrets. There we go. Got that secret. I don't see any more. Nothing underwater. Explore the mansion. I feel like there was something I missed. I bet you I could have jumped over that fence.
No cheese leggers in sight. Got a whiff of yeast, though.
They're giving me a lot of Tommy gun ammunition, which might be a clue. Go back, keep out. Remember dissonance. What the heck? Perimalfunt is real? Whoa. Totally a normal wall. Hey,
Them thingies are coming together.
We got them thingies. Oh man, which way? Foyer key. Did you hear that? It was a door opening. Oh, man. Torn out diary number 2. I am close now. The window opens, then shuts, then opens anew. Strange shapes slip through the threshold of that accursed house. Mirrors shatter but do not break. Visages still ever present, ripping apart my mind with their ceaseless bray. The voice, oh, the voice is finally saying its name, the ray of infinite light shining upon me forevermore. The rest is covered with moss, ash, and ink blots. Foyer key. Huh?
To me.
I hear him walking. Okay, that was him.
Got an eldritch feeling about this.
Carmen Bolger.
What in the absolute...
Silence! The dissonance! The song! Do you hear it?
No.
The unknown! It sings!
Yeah, I can sing too, but you won't like it.
Oh, the candles burn. Oh, and down I go. That's always great. Okay, so the candles burn. Wait, did I remember to save?
Some of them thingies. Them thingies are coming together.
Oh, I can't drop down. Oh, all right. Do I gotta prevent him from blowing up? Like, what if I toss back the dynamite?
Some of them thingies. Them thingies.
Nope. Can't toss back the dynamite. I wonder if I can shoot it out of the sky.
Some of them thingies. Them thingies are coming together.
I can. So the candles set me on fire. If I drop down, I die. If I allow the dynamite to go off, it tears open the floor. What on earth do I do here?
Some of them thingies.
Oh, did I did I shoot the dynamite too close? My God. Use the Tommy gun. All right.
Some of them thingies. Them thingies are coming together.
Wow.
What the hell was that?
That made it a lot easier, everybody. Thank you. The case was nearly over when the trail went cold, but those cultists dragged Marlene out into the old wetlands mansion. But I followed. farther than I ever should have, and for an instant I saw it, the unknown. It reached out, left its mark, broke something in me. At first it was only dreams, strange, terrible, beautiful dreams. I can't even say when they began to bleed into the waking world, but in that moment I saw it clear. This place, this life, it's just one flat sheet on on a bigger board. And beyond it, oh, so much more. This guy is breaking the fourth wall here. I tell myself to walk away, to leave these restless dreams in that rotting town, but I can't. The pull won't let go. I need to see it again, to finish what I started, or at least find another crack in the wall. Oh, I can't go back. Come on. This mouse is on fire.
Boy, these woods are real dark. Almost like dark wood. Here comes the law. Ludicrous speed. No looking back.
Paradise Moist! One of the Mouseburg Herald newspapers, a special that delves deeply into the culture and history of the wetland folk. While the current inhabitants of the wetlands are mice and shrews of questionable upbringing involved in shady dealings, it was once a land where proud mice tried to make their own heaven on earth, despite the stench, the mud, and those damn gators. Alright, is that all? A clue. A strange stick figure, resembling a totem ready to conjure some crazy swamp witch, stands as clear proof that the cult is active in the wetlands. Yet there's this itch at the back of the mind, a nagging sense that this is not the only place they haunt.
Maybe it is all connected.
Oh, that swamp water's poisonous, huh? Secret. He died doing what he loved. Oh. Two options.
The heat's already here. Damn. I need to find the cheese luggers pronto. Ha! Ha!
Freeze, Bob!
Oh, Moby.
You the boss here, fella?
I was. What?
All right, so who's the boss now?
It's a... man. This was too beautiful to be real.
What do you mean?
Them prospects, you know? See, we did our gig for that red lining coffee. Yeah. Toss them shrews out. Shove them. Somewhere out yonder. Then build some nice homes. Shops too for us. Yeah. I even threw in some cash to get the whole enterprise running. All we was after was the fondue business. But man, no. They don't fool us. Lie to us. I say, sweet you goddamn couillon.
Who lied? Talk to me.
Them cops. That sleazy's a science ball. Maybe someone else too, eh? Why we even get into moving them shrews? I was just... I hoped... a nice home. White picket fence, you know? Glass half full kind of thing. Everything was going fine. Route was clean. Straight through the depths. But then they sent them all.
Can you say that on record?
I'm done for, man. But you watch out now. He's coming.
Hey, stay with me. Help's on the way.
He's crazy. Out of control. Gonna deep fry every leg.
This is very dramatic.
Rest in cheese, buddy.
Would you look at that? A scummy gumshoe knocking off swamp rats. That's nae against the law, mucker.
Crap. If I stick around, I'm melted goods.
Okay, Sotero Mora says, Ox, you missed a thingy on top of the boat on the left edge. Crap. All right, boat, left edge. White Fang, a member for 81 months under Silver Ox, says, hope you're doing well. Thank you, White Fang. I'm doing well. What's he doing over there?
Say your prayers, Sleuth! I'm coming for you! Now where do you think you're going, Chucky boy?
Oh, come on.
Fancy a swim, you wee shite!
Oh! God!
Elba, have a taste of it! Are you daft? What? A dog beastie? No way!
Persistent bastard. Let's see if there's anything worth taking. If there's still a him to take from.
McGovern's notes. Crowdy. Egypt squints leaving tracks again. Those Egypt scientists are gonna burn the trail again. Those brine numpties leave stumps in the depths again. Deep fried Crowdy. Aside from the orders to get rid of cheese leggers, the notebook's got really only 2 types entries, complaining on Egypt scientists leaving through their Bogan Depths trail, and the cop's obsession over his weird craving for deep-fried Crowdy from the hooded loonies at Mangia, whatever that is.
This mess went deeper than a breadstick and hot mozzarella. It was time to wedge it into the rest of the puzzle.
Now, to get out of here without dying. Well... Well, what about the other... I can't go back now? All right. All right, so I think I get what this kind of game is now. Any kind of game where they give you like a collectible mission where you have to go and find certain things on the map in order to advance a side quest or something. But they do that in a map that's got invisible procedure markers where if you pass a certain point, you proceed down a path and you can't go back. That kind of game just, it soaks up time and it makes it impossible to do side stuff without an additional playthrough, and it pisses me off. In that map in particular, there were a couple of paths that I wanted to explore, but once I passed a certain point, I advanced the linear plot within that map, and I couldn't go back. And that's why I missed the third thingy and never actually got to talk to the recipe guy again. And now I can't go back. So that kind of stuff just pisses me off.
Now where's Corny?
So, Jack, what did you pull out of the swamps, huh? Tell me it's something useful.
A big red line disappointment, Corny. These cheeseleggers were just middlemen relocating their shrews for a quick buck, making the district clean, nice, and strictly for mice. Heck, even the cops seemed like they were on someone else's payroll. It's all just some cheapo supermarket cheese, layer upon layer upon layer. And right there, sandwiched between all those layers, this sleazy scientist keeps popping up with his sleazy look and even sleazier ideas. Can't quite put my finger on him.
Well, I know you'll crack this case. I'm sure of it. But that redlining business is deeply troubling.
I wouldn't believe it myself if it weren't for the dying words of a disillusioned cheeselegger. Poor sod.
Is that pity I hear in your voice, Jack?
No, it's just a cold. And I hate being used. I can't stand seeing people treated like tools by those crooked creeps in fancy suits, flaunting their ill-gotten authority. You know that better than anyone, Corny.
Excuse me?
We've both seen war, Corny. Or did that slip your mind? We were the tools.
Ah, right. Well, Jack, I think it's the best course of action is to hunt down those cultists, scientists, and put an end to all this ruckus. They seem to converge in one spot, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Midnight Doom on Twitch says, "Hey, Ox, been a fan for a while. Your Fallout lore videos is what got me into the lore. Thank you." You're welcome, my friend. Thank you so much.
Cheese be with you, Jack.
Looks like I can't update him on that side quest that apparently now I've failed.
Jack, you ever thought about retiring?
What's that?
Oh, you know, taking the girl somewhere far, far away. Or here's a thought. Finding a woman first, then taking Tammy, etc.
Good one.
I'm not joking.
No, Wanda, I had my fair share of sightseeing. Seen enough of the old world. My place is right here.
In Mouseburg? The real melting pot.
Yeah, crossed with the cesspool.
Same thing.
Yeah, but it's a familiar thing. You learn to suffer it. Besides, people need help.
People need help everywhere.
And I am here. There are other Jack Peppers out there, I'm sure of it.
Lords forbid.
All right, the stick figure totem.
So...
In his dying breath, the cheese-legger boss made sure I heard it. Route was clean, straight through the depths. Aside from the orders to get rid of the cheese-leggers, and we read that one.
Sense a strong lead with this one.
Okay, well, lots of clues, but nothing to confirm yet.
Crooked trees, crooked roads, and crooked stairs. Welcome to Curdsville. All sleepy and hollow, just the way I pictured it.
All sleepy and hollow, huh?
This is fine.
Turn around and leave, Shell. This ain't no place for a city mouse. Bad spirits, yeah, here? Old sins, unknown forces.
I'm looking for the family home of Miles Curd. That the big one overlooking the village?
And why's that, huh? You don't look like one of them cheese-snorting shysters. What you want with the likes of Curds?
I'm on a case, helplessly trying to straighten out the world's twisted string cheese.
Oh, mon pauvre bête. Then you best hold on to this little thing.
And don't sell yourself short, lady. You got some muscle for a...
Ain't what I meant, she said. Take this Gree-Gree. Keeps misère at bay, Shell. Might save that heart of yours.
Thanks.
On va se revoir plus tard, Shell. One way or another.
Okay.
Well, you look at that. A trick and a treat. Remember to use both barrels.
Oh no, double barrel shotgun?
What in the Hornbacher?
I will be yours.
God.
I'm sure there's a nice, rational explanation for this. Somewhere.
Oh, great. Rational. Cheese pumpkin.
Great. A bunch of zealots, loaded with guns, rags, and just the right amount of crazy. Ah, the church. That rings a bell.
For whom the bell tolls, huh? Time marches on. Okay.
Evening, sir. The name's...
Don't care. No visitors.
But see, I'm a PI and...
Gumshoes stain carpets. No gumshoes. Scram.
How about a little tune on the world's tiniest violin?
More stubborn than my ex-wives. Get lost, or else.
That mansion's calling my name, but first I need to get rid of that grumpy obstacle. How?
Care for a little fortune-telling, Shell?
I'll pass on the crystal balls, but I'm all ears for ideas on bypassing old jerks.
Oh, that's easy, baby. What scares a deadbeat husband more than a hungry gator?
I don't know. Responsibilities?
Close. Ex-wives. The more the meaner.
I'm not sure I follow.
That old caretaker? He got a history of saying forever and meaning for now. Find 3 wedding rings from his ex's shell. Man sees him, he'll shave like a soggy crawfish shack. And just keep that gree-gree close, no?
Oh, coot! Lollygagger!
3 rings. Sure. What could possibly go wrong?
Investigate the spooky house.
Your song ends now.
2, second place for Betty Lynch for the unparalleled ability to erase herself from her head completely and replace it fully with the acting purpose. Mouseburg, 1915. Betty Lynch grew up in the village near the Curd family grounds. A rickety frame holds an award for a school acting contest. It reads, for Betty Lynch... Okay, I already read it. She came second.
Well.
Where's that no-good womanizer? That sorry excuse for a husband. I'll show him irreconcilable differences.
You know, losing that wedding ring might help you let go.
Oh, say, how about a revenge dinner first? Help me cut that bum down to size and who knows, maybe something more?
God forbid. I get cranky when I'm stuffed.
Sure, fine. I'll show him what's what. On my own.
So, his ex-wives are ghosts? Are we to get the impression that he killed his former wives? Check out the windmill. Jeepers. Those big dudes are crazy. Cave.
No power, no key. Classic. Maybe a little too classic.
Windmill turbine. Cave cheese pump.
Whiz bang, clickety clack. I deduce the power's back. Boy, the hoops I jump through just to get a damn key.
You listen to the green.
Those guys soak up a lot of ammunition. Get the cheese pump running. All right.
Boing, buzz, honk a pound. There goes cheese from underground. I'm a poet. And didn't even know I was rhyming those words.
No, you were just making up words that rhyme. Ding, dong, hunk a pound. What does that even mean?
Thrown down the well? Just like that? No sorry, hun? No nothing?
Sounds like your husband is a real downer. Why not let go of that ring and give him an earful, huh?
You know what? I might just do that.
He murdered his wife.
This place sure could use a wraith waster's treatment.
Oh no. He's my boss.
I'm not him. Oh no, bullets ain't doing it. I wonder if she hates light.
Okay, light, right, I get it, light.
Well, might have to light her up another way.
Stop that! Rise! Rise!
God! God! That sucked! That really sucked.
Wait. You really ain't him, huh? Oh, that filthy codger. Sending someone else to do his dirty work? I'll tan his hide myself.
Well, I'd rather not miss that.
Okay.
I live again.
I wasn't. I love you all. No, of course, Felicia, you're my favorite. No, but...
At least it worked.
Okay, then. He was consumed by the ghosts of his ex-wives, right. That makes sense.
Uncle Take Carer? You there? What's all that ruckus down in the hall?
Ruckus? Probably nothing, but I'll take a look, just to be safe.
Alrighty-o. Come on in.
Who's that, the help? Some long-lost kin?
We killed that little girl's uncle.
The hell are cultists sniffing around here for?
Cultists' surveillance. A dossier on the strange cult that emerged in Mouseburg. Seems the Big Mouse Party is surveilling these crazies. Files, papers, and pictures, all stuffed into one sleek folder. Contains dossiers on multiple cult members and outlines BMP's thinly veiled plan to poke around some secret show. Dossiers.
Uh-huh. So the BMP's officials are keeping an eye on the cult members. What's their angle? What are they looking for?
A big one here. Millie, the half-shrew girl living alone in Kurd's mansion, is in truth his illegitimate daughter. An old flaky photo shows Miles Kurd with a little girl beside him. Both look wildly uncomfortable. Somehow that discomfort makes Kurd seem just a bit less tense than you remember.
Huh. Most peculiar.
Mouseburg Sewers, 1878. Something for a sharp-nosed detective like me.
Sense a strong lead with this one.
That's it? No, I'm missing something. All right. So the marker is on my compass, and it's right here somewhere. Or right below me. See that? It's like this statue. Or something in the ceiling, or something right around here, or behind this bookshelf, or something. Oh my god. It's that door.
I'm calling my dad right now.
Dad? Of course. Picking up phones in weird places wasn't really my game, but this one was asking for it. Hello?
Buddy Lynch is scratched off the picture.
What?
And the cheese curds have crumbled.
This is the operator. There's been a murder at the secret show. Miles Curd is dead. I repeat, Miles Curd is dead.
Her dad! She just gets a telephone call that her dad is dead. She just gets escorted out and looks back at the phone all wistful and sad. What the heck? Why did the operator chime in?
Millie was in good hands here. Me, though, I had more questions and not a single answer in sight.
So there's the kid. Great. Right, well, we need to talk to Vivian and go to our board.
Vivian's nowhere in sight.
Okay. Sewer map. Hey, resolve lead.
If the depths is the route, then I need to get neck deep in it too.
Cultists dossier.
The hell's Manja and Manja? Or Secret Show? Both got cult fingerprints all over them. Nah. Gotta talk to someone who speaks street and majors in crazy.
Betty Lynch's diploma. Millie's dad.
Yeah, I don't know.
Malsker died at a what? Secret show? Who did it? Why? Nothing but question marks here. Talk to Cameron Bozo.
Hey, Stinktail. What do you know about local cults?
Well, Spike D's got quite the cult following, so,
Sweet Liburn. No, something more classic, like, I don't know, crazy, trigger-happy, big on robes, that kind of cult.
not much to go on, but, oh! Uh-huh. yeah. There's this bunch of loonies. Came down from the north a couple of months back. They check all the boxes. Robes, concealed heat, all that jazz. And let me tell you, boss, they can take blue like Brian Coker after a solid swing. Last I heard, it'd been hanging around the secret showgrounds.
Yeah. What the hell is this secret show? I got a murder and 2 crazy leads pointing me straight at it.
Oh, Manja and Manja's secret show, of course. Huge fair. Can't miss it. Clowns, mimes, the works. Must have been there at least once.
No. I hate mimes.
Yeah. Anyway, boss, the bestest of bestest bosses. The grounds are like the perfect spot for the cultists and crazies. They blend right into the crowd.
Maybe. But if there are mimes, I'm punching through their glass box.
Okay, I gotta head to the depths and head to the Mangia and Mangia's secret show. New paper, Mouseburg Herald 65488. Mossman lives. The truth. One of the Mouseburg Herald newspapers. This one seems to hold some story, but it's soggy, soaked in mud, and smeared with some green substance. A red-painted Mossman Lives is splashed across the front page. The remaining pages are just unintelligible gibberish and or gobbledygook. The newspaper is dated August 2nd, 1925. More comic strips. I take it you heard about your ex-husband's passing, ma'am? Yes. Well, I've got good news and bad. The good? The jumper wasn't your man. He's not my... The bad? He's still out there, and some real nasty types are looking for him. 2 shrews walked into the hotel that night. The one who painted the sidewalk was much older than your man. You know damn well what that means. He said to keep quiet till he got the money for our... Ma'am, you don't grasp the gravity of this. The men looking for your ex will hurt him. Then you. Then your son. I can rough up a few, sure, but there's always more. So tell me straight, where is he?
So, what's the crisis this time, Jack?
No crisis, just stopping by to talk, Tam. Listen.
Oh boy, I smell a pep talking coming.
No, not a pep talk, just a question. Why you mixing it up with cheeseleggers, huh?
Look, there's no easy answer. I was deep in my anti-Jack phase back then. Anti-everything, really. And some of those poor sods needed someone who could fix things.
Yeah, but
No buts, Jack. The wetlands folks, they ain't bad guys. Sure, some are the hustlers, petty thieves, whatever fancy term the suits come up with, but they're broke, without options, and, well, just trying to make a buck like anybody else.
well, they could do it the right way.
Oh, Jack. So grizzled, yet so naive. One day, when the system kicks you in the spine hard enough, you'll get it.
Hey, let me remind you, I've been to war and back.
Oh, yeah? And what'd you learn?
Smart ass.
We got 7. Well, we've got a new weapon, Kiss Kiss. I use the James gun a lot. Increases damage, clip size, and max ammo. Reduces spread and recoil, yes. Let's unlock the alternate ability for Kiss Kiss. A heavy explosive round that explodes on impact, blasting and burning every enemy hit. That leaves us with 2. Not enough to do anything else, but we'll get more.
Jack!
It's Mr. Pepper to you, kid.
Pepper Schmepper! Are you going someplace fun?
I might be,
Go someplace fun! And bring me a gift!
if I'll get a...
Oh! Bring me balloons, Jack! Lots of balloons!
And why would I...
I'm calling my dad!
Okay, Millie, I'll get you some balloons.
Gotta get the kids some balloons. Right, but I think that's it for me. I'm gonna let you guys go and hit the sack myself. Thanks for coming to Scotch and Smoke Rings, everybody. Always love it when you come by. Be sure to tune in next week, same Ox time, same Ox channel for more Scotch and Smoke Rings. I'm knee deep in the swamp, so to speak, the metaphorical swamp of working on a new video. If you have any suggestions, recommendations for other topics, let me know in the comments below. And thanks again for watching. Have a good one, everybody. See ya.